looking at my ceiling. Did you tell me that? Did I not see your messages? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Something's gone awry. Oh my goodness. All right, so, how embarrassing. I love you guys. You're the best. Okay, and I figured out where I can see you on my computer too. So I'm just going to see. This is going to be a little different for us today. Anyways, so what I was saying. Paper shares, 12 by 12 paper. Instead of getting the whole thing, you can elect to have me chop this up into fourths for you and send you a quarter pack of all this paper. I love these little witches. Aren't they adorable? I don't even like Halloween. If you've been crafting with me for a few years, you know Halloween is like yuck for me. But I had to get these witches. They're so cute. They remind me of my niece. Just spunky and adorable, and you know, she dresses in all these bright colors and patterns, and this looks like my niece. Anyways, so you'd get a full quarter pack. Some paper shares out there I noticed are giving eighths. So they're getting like 6 by 6 squares. You're gonna get a 12 by 6 sheet of paper. Then the other part of my shares are all the embellishments. So I do a paper share only, an embellishment, which is ribbon and all of the cute little embellishments for the holidays. And then the other part of it, you could do the I Want It All bundle. So you would get the paper plus the embellishments. So like I said, I have place for 2 more spots. You can find out more about those on my blog at www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com, or you can leave me a message and I'll get back to you. The other thing that's going on is my Sweet and Simple class, which is running next Sunday. I don't know how the second Sunday in September snuck up on me, but it totally did. Okay, do you want to see the cards? I'll give you a sneak peek, all right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now my Sweet and Simple class, whoops, my bow fell off. I'm having trouble with that. I'm gonna have to find a different something on there. My Sweet and Simple class, we make 4 cards. I'm sorry. Yes, 4 designs, 2 each. 1 for you to keep and 1 for you to send. It is available in person or to go. So if you're interested, you let me know. That's using the new Country Home stamp set, which is this one right here. Plus the Coordinating Designer Series paper. On Monday, be prepared. I am doing a retreat in a box. Some of you have been telling me you're sorry you can't come to my retreat in the mountains in September. So I've decided to do a retreat in a box. So all of that information is coming to you in an email. It will be on the blog as well. www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. Then in between here, insert 3-day mountain retreat. And then after that, on the last Saturday of the month, I have my regular September card club and my Christmas card club. These 2 I am designing today and tomorrow. Which leads me to one more thing. There's going to be a blog contest. All right? That doesn't mean that you have to write a blog and enter my contest. No, no, no. What this is a reminder to me. The entire month of September, I'm doing a blog contest. Every day, you know, I write a blog. And there's a free tutorial, and there's pictures, and I tell you a little bit about what's going on, either with Stampin' Up! Or with what's going on with me. And this month, there's going to be a blog contest. There's going to be a daily winner. How do you enter? All you have to do is leave a comment on my blog. Love it when you leave me Facebook posts. I love it when you leave me Facebook messages. But I'm looking for blog comments. So you have to go out to www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com and leave me a comment. Okay? Now, random winners are going to get the most awesome prize ever. I thought about this really hard. You are going to get a daily winner is going to get a do-it-yourself card kit. So, you are going to get 6 card bases. So there's 6 card bases, all folded, scored, cut for you. And then you are going to get 6 pieces of designer series paper. Now there's 12 here, but I did this to show you what you could possibly get. So here, this is the designer series paper that goes with the country home suite. Okay. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. It's totally fall colors. And look, it's cotton. So if you live in the South like me, or if you live on the California coast, okay, out there in that high desert on the coast where they grow that cotton, okay, Texas grows cotton, I believe. Look, it's just perfect for fall. These are beautiful papers. And I love, look, it looks like that tin tile. Oh my goodness. So, every day, you could possibly be chosen. Oh, I had 2 of those. Anyways, you could be chosen to be a do-it-yourself card kit winner. Again, leave me a comment on my blog. There will be a daily winner chosen from all the comments. Mailing goes out on Monday. So if you are a winner on Wednesday, your card kit will be mailed the following Monday. Okay? I'm going to set that aside. I'm really excited about that. 2 more things. Bonus days redemption. If you placed a $50 order with Stampin' Up! During August, you have a bonus day coupon code in your email. Don't throw that away. You can't get them back. And I will post how to redeem those. For every $50 $50 you spent, you got a $5 coupon to use in September. And today's September 1st, so you can place an order. I know some of you are dying to know, right? You know that I have been working all year to earn the Greece trip. I started July needing over 165 $50 orders. Okay, I think it was about 168. That was the 1st of July. I am so happy to tell you I only need 58 $50 orders, and I have earned the Greece trip. So I have 30 days. I am on track, as you see. And there will be an announcement on, next week for orders that help me get to Greece. All right. So today we're going to use the Mini Blessings stamp set. This stamp set is one of my favorites in the new holiday catalog because it features Christmas. You can use this for Halloween or the harvest, and then there's sunflowers. And this is just something that will carry us through all of these wonderful fall, early winter days. This is a $1 million stamp set, and when you sell $1 million for Stampin' Up!, they let you design your own stamp set. So I just love to use these because it makes me excited for my fellow demonstrators, and I feel like we are supporting each other. This one, I have to tell you, this stamp set, if you're used to making a large card front, a whole card front, can be a little challenging because it's small images. But small images pack a big punch. So today, let me show you how to do this really pretty fall Many Blessings card. And we're going to use the Stampin' blends. So I have everything cut. All of the directions will be out on my blog, okay? And this right here, this little piece of paper is all we're going to stamp on. Remember I said little images need little pieces of paper as a focal point. Okay, so I have my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Because we're going to use blends, this is the ink we use. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm using a Stampin' Pierce Matte because I'm using the photopolymer stamps. Only 1 cup of coffee, Michelle, is not enough to remember what you're doing. I always stamp and make sure that I'm getting a clear image. Stamp it off on scratch paper. And I want you to stamp your greeting or your sentiment first. This way you know that you have room for your image. Ink up your image. And we're going to put that right over here. Okay, that's all the stamping we're going to do, but this is a coloring day, so I get to color with you. Do you like to color? I like to color. And I like to color with the blends. I don't know why. I loved the markers. I loved coloring with markers, but these just make me happy. So this is kind of a fall palette, okay? I have Daffodil Delight, Old Olive, Crumb Cake, and I have Pumpkin Pie, but that's Calypso Coral. Hold on. Aha! That's better. Boy, that would have been a shock. Okay, so Pumpkin Pie, Crumb Cake, Old Olive, and Daffodil Delight. The first thing I want to do, let's color that gourd, and I'm going to do it in Daffodil Delight, and I did that first in the light color, then I'm going to take my dark and just do a little outline there, and then I'm going to take the light blend again and just blend those colors, and you can go over it. And you notice I put the Stampin' Pierce Matte under my scratch paper now. It's because your color will bleed through because it's alcohol, so you don't want to mess up your pretty work surface. Now let's do those big pumpkins. I'm going to take, I always start with the light, and that lays down my first layer of color. You know what I like about the blends? So when I was in kindergarten, the little boy that lived next door to me, or a couple doors down from me, and he was like my best friend as, you know, early childhood days. His name was Mark Bloomberg. And I'll never forget, he got in trouble in kindergarten for coloring outside the lines. That was on the first day. He refused to go back. So, I'm not saying you can color outside the lines with the blends, but I had many well-intentioned art teachers who thought they were doing us a favor by telling us, oh, you can only color in one direction, or you can, you know, not go outside the lines. Well, the blends allow you to color in any direction because it doesn't show the lines, and that makes me happy, happy, happy. Okay, so what I did was I went over those lines on the pumpkin, and this is what I love about Stampin' Up! Stamps. They've given you the detail where those should be a little bit darker, and then just smooth out your lines by going back over it, and you can go over it, you know, as you like. So I've added, and I know I'm far away from the camera, okay? Can I bring that up too? Can you see the color and the texture and the contrast between light and dark? I sure hope you can. I have one more pumpkin, and you notice I'm working in small increments or small sections because, one, my ceiling fan is on because, hi, it's hot outside, and two, you know, they're alcohol, so they're going to evaporate quickly. Now, if you just left that, you would have those funny streaked lines. Go back over it with your light. So really the formula is light, dark, light. Oh, I'm really liking how this is turning out. Leaves. Woo! Oh my goodness, hold on. We had a little craftastrophe. Knocked everything on the floor. Oh, that's dark. I just told you. No, that's light. Now I'm all flustered because I messed up on camera. Okay. This is why I only drink 1 cup of coffee. Light. Dark. Light. And when you stamp with me, you know things don't have to be perfect. You know what? I'm going to go find cherry cobbler. Okay, I have a light cherry cobbler here, and I'm going to come over here and just do my apple. All right, there's my apple. You know that the blends have 2 edges. They have the skinny tip and they have the fatter paintbrush tip. So I'm going to take that skinny tip and just do right there. And I love to color this crate light crumb cake. And just lay down your first base layer. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I know I tell you that like all the time. We need to stop worrying about perfection. I'm not perfect. I've spent my whole life trying to be, and it just causes me stress. So, when I craft, that's a way for me to give up that perfectionistic tendency. This is a really good example of what I mean by that light and dark color there. Anne says she thinks that this set is her favorite in the whole catalog. And Anne, I have to kind of agree with you there. I love it. I absolutely, absolutely adore it. All right. So when that is finished, you will see by using the light and dark and going over and layering it, you get kind of that realistic look that you get from a crate, right? You know, those old crates you get, they've got, you know, character, they've got color. The rest of this is just layering. You're gonna make me find my adhesive this morning, aren't you? Oh, it's right here in front of me. Okay, so here's our stamp. See what I mean about putting some scratch paper on the back? Now, it's just a precaution. This card does have some layers because it adds a visual effect, and I cut them at 1/4 inch increments. Usually I use 1/8 of an inch increments, but today I use 1/4s just for a different visual. That one's off. I'm so happy it's fall because I get to use my favorite neutral, and that's early espresso. It really is. Early espresso, I didn't used to like it, and then I started using it as a card layer, as a base. I'm like, oh, I need this in my life. All right, here's your inside layer. You know what? Let's do something here. Let's take your pumpkins and your Memento ink, and on the inside of your card, I just want you to do an outline. we're going to add that little bit to the inside of our card. Just as a little reminder maybe, right? Or, I don't know, somebody come up with a good word for that. What do you think that is? Grabbed the wrong piece of paper. All right. I'll trim that a bit. So that would go inside, but I'm going to trim that off camera. Oh. See what happens? The dogs were wanting to go out. All right. Dimensionals. And right there. You know what I forgot? I have the light pool party. Let's go in. All right, see how it looks right now? Let's go in and we're just going to add just a tiny, tiny little shadow around. And we're going to do this so it doesn't look like your image is just hanging out there in space. Okay? I saw this the other day and I tried it and I thought, oh, I have to share this with you because if you don't know this, this is awesome. It just kind of gives a little balance. Okay, and if you wanted, you could take that crumb cake, the light crumb cake, and come back and just kind of make this go back. You can go back over it, see? Because I said so. And now you have an image that just kind of blends and looks like it's part of a background as opposed to just hanging out in space. Well, thanks for joining me today. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of information. Again, that's the Mini Blessings stamp set. There will be a host code out on my blog for September. I'll also tell you about the bonus days redemption. And when you leave me a note on my blog this month, a random winner every day will be selected to receive a do-it-yourself card kit. Now, the first set will be this beautiful country home paper, but I'm not going to guarantee that the whole month is going to use that paper because then, you know, if you won twice, well, then you'd have a whole bunch of that. So, I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Let me know what you're doing. I love to know about it. And if you could, please, if you haven't left me a comment already, leave me a comment or share my blog or, excuse me, share my Facebook post, this video right here, and I will select a random winner on Monday to receive a free card from me. All right? Make it a crafty weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.